distribution now. A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
Well, that was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT. Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily. Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
All right.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring? Huh.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until... Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of... C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently... This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure it's an excellent idea to place the most important... We've given you some additional equipment. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up. Return to the menu when everything looks good to go. Finally, before heading out, make sure return to the map. See your destination? There are bandits in the area too. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on. How you get to your destination is up to you. But latest model Cupid just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Amelie's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
Oh. No more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile, any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
ID confirmed. Hologram projection deactivated.
Hey! I'm Sam!
Let's get this done. We're in enemy territory now.
What you looking for, dumbass?
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this... You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? It's not often you get a delivery in such good shape. You're a lifesaver. It's just like everyone says. You're a... Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. And with state-of-the-art...
Chiral network coverage. Now displaying your current Porter grade. Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing. We should be okay moving forward. I really... You must be exhausted after your... There are countless dangers in these parts. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse... But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and death. And let's not forget about the bandit. But so long as we remain connected to the network, you brought us more than a connection to the outside. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. In trying to prevent the emergence of BT. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, all these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate. But thanks to the chiral network... Thank you again. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, I hope I can count on you.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
I'm Sam! Hey! What? Hey! Hey! What? Somebody lend me a hand!
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Please select an item to fabricate.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to... If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their... Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. On your way to Villa Libre, we left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use that. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox... So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
This order calls for some pretty, but don't forget to take in every piece of equipment. So think carefully about your run out of stamina halfway through a delivery.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in...
Order accepted. Thank you.
Sign detected nearby.
Please take care. That's... Take care of yourself, Sam. Please give it your all. Safety first.
Disengaging weapon
Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
Hey! Somebody lend me a hand! I'm right here! Hey, you! Hey, come and get me!
Thank you, Kyle. Amen.
Warning, analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral
cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
Anybody hear me? Anybody out there?
You're Sam, right? Allow me to assess the condition. In fine condition, as we hoped. You are every bit as reliable as people say. Did not think we would ever get this back. I have to say, this was time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world. Some of the water carried it. I know if you're willing and ate all of the relevant, you can use it to the only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger, too many bandits in these parts. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone. But after I got pregnant, I had to clean up my act. My friends didn't understand, so they ditched me. Even though the poor souls are... That's why we put in the... A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from an abandoned encampment and bring it to them. You can review the so once you're good to go, I'll share additional info with you as... Okay, Sam. Are you... The order you've undertaken is to the base is located in some... You might want to construct a watchtower. With it, But that's not all, of course. This way, you can help out the people. Think about what I told... Best of...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. A new feature has been